Hey everyone, my name's John, and this is another episode of Games in 60 Minutes. This is the stream where every episode I try a randomly picked game out of my Steam backlog that I've never played before, try it out for 60 minutes, and then at the end of the stream, try and kind of sum up my feelings on what I just played. Um, so, last end of the last stream, my randomly picked game was called The Guild, and I tried to get that to work. Unfortunately, it's kind of an older game. I had some problems with it, so what I'm doing instead is instead of checking out the original guild, I'm checking out the Guild 2 Renaissance. So this is there's a few different games under the Guild 2 banner, and this is like the most recent one. So, uh, but this one I found it's still a bit of an older game. I think this came out in I want to say 2011, so it's about 10 years old. But this one I had a I had a better time running it, and it had some better resolution options, so it was definitely going to play a little bit nicer with uh, streaming software. So yeah, so we'll try this out. So as far as what it's about, um, definitely kind of a strategy simulation game, and obviously, as you can probably infer from the title, this is like a medieval time setting. So beyond that, I really don't know anything about it. Again, I never play these games before I try them out, other than just to make sure that they're going to run okay. So we will be checking this all out together. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and switch over here and let us fire up Guild 2. All right, so we're gonna do a little single player here, and I am going to try out the tutorial. Let's hope it's not too boring. But since I have the problem with these strategy games is you're pretty long. You know, a lot of games you can fake it if you don't know how to play, but it's really hard to do that with the strategy game. So, okay, so this seems to be broken up into multiple sections. So we're just gonna go through this, and hopefully we can make this entertaining. Hi, Slytherin chick. Nice of you to join. Hope you're having a nice evening. All right. First important note: all missions which you will be given during the tutorial will appear as blinking messages on the left edge of the screen, along with the spoken instructions. To open the message, simply click on it with the left mouse button. Okay.
Welcome to the first chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2.
Okay.
I will show you how to control the camera and your character, and how to use the most important elements of the user
Foxborn.
interface.
Nice
You
to
can
see
read
you.
each single step of this chapter again in the task book.
Right.
This can be reached via your journal on the lower right edge of the screen.
So I'll just say I'm glad I don't have to read all of this myself. Nice to have a little bit of voiceover there. Alright, so it wants us to open the diary. Alright, the diary. Here we go. Here's our mission book. We're reading up on our mission, the exciting mission of the tutorial. Okay.
Pay attention now while I explain to you in simple steps how to operate the camera and move your character. With the camera, you can not only observe the world from up above, but you can also zoom in close on buildings and characters. Hold down the right mouse button to move the camera. Hold down both mouse buttons to rotate the camera freely. And the mouse wheel allows you to zoom in and out. Now move the camera a little to try this out. Well done. Now you know how to control the camera in the Guild 2.
By the way, nice thing, the
Next,
middle
I will
mouse
teach you
button
how to
also
move
rotates.
your character. First, you need to know that you can always select characters and objects with the left mouse button. Now select your character. A left click on the character portrait at the upper right edge of the screen is enough to do this, while double-clicking it will cause the camera to jump to your character.
Whoa!
Actually, this also works with buildings
Whoa,
and cars.
there's murder and mayhem happening right in front of
Once
me.
you have selected your character, Right-clicking on a point in the world is enough to
Don't
make him
mind the murder that's happening. We're trying
Try
to
it
do the
out
tutorial
now,
here.
and let him walk to the marketplace.
All right. I don't know where the marketplace is, but perhaps it's away from the murder. Actually, wonder, can I loot this guy? I guess I can't. Ooh, okay, select a character by left-clicking, then right-click in the world.
Don't pretend to be tired. Work is my passion.
Okay.
Well done. If you have selected a building as the goal for a movement, your character will enter the building, unless it is the residence of a competitor.
You mean I
You
can't
will
just go
find a
breaking into
variety of
houses?
functions on the edges of the screen. I will explain those that are important right now. Pay close attention, and you will not have any problems in the game.
No problems, just murder.
Whenever you have selected a character, a building, or a cart, the portrait and name appear at the upper left edge of the screen. If you have selected a character other than your own, you can tell your dynasty's favor from the expression in the portrait, but more on that later.
I can't move the character
Hold
while
down
he's
the
talking.
right mouse button over the portrait to display a window with more detailed information. Use this feature now and view the detailed information about your character.
Look at my massive
A quick
constitution.
glance at the portrait can give you a wealth of information. You will learn to appreciate this during the course
I'm
of the game.
destitute. But righteous.
You will find the message bar on the left edge of the screen. Whenever you see a small parchment here, you have received a message. If you move the mouse pointer over the parchment, you will see the In the game, you can use the filter to set which messages you no longer wish to receive. Even the heads of the great commercial houses in the late Middle Ages chased off unheard many a fellow bringing... If you direct your attention to the lower edge of the screen, you will see the action bar. If you have selected a character, a building, or a cart, you will be shown all the actions that are currently available to you. Now,
Alright, so...
No sweet without sweat.
This is the action bar. Alright,
as
so
you
here's
have
my
seen,
inventory.
your character can wear armor and carry a weapon. In
Okay.
addition, you also have room
I have
for other
nothing.
objects, but more on that later.
So this is interesting. I thought this was going to be more of a strategy game, and it may still be, but it's interesting too because this also seems to be like kind of a real-time strategy and some RPG kind of.
Among the
Stuff in
icons
here.
on the lower right edge of the screen is one called Important People. Left-clicking on this icon opens a window where you can see an overview of all important people, your family, your friends, and your enemies. You can use this overview to access and interact with any important character easily.
Alright, so let's take a look. Okay. It's the face icon.
For example, if you want to bribe an office holder before an election, you can use this overview if you do not know where that person is to be found. Left-clicking on the globe on the lower right edge of the screen will open the map. With its help, you can not only find your characters, carts, employees, and buildings, but also see where your opponents are staying and where to find sources of raw materials.
Interesting. Alright, so here's our map. It's kind of funny. This is almost like, this is reminding me of Crusader Kings if it were a real-time strategy. Which I guess in a sense it kind of is, but this seems like it's more like at the ground level, I guess you could say. So, alright, so we got a map. And I can't tell for sure, but it kind of implies that there's a lot of map to be uncovered here, like there's kind of a fog of war going on.
Well done. Now you know how to make the map work for you. Congratulations on completing the first chapter of our tutorial.
Alright. So we got part 1 out of the way. Moving on.
Welcome to the second chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2, where I will First, I will explain the character overview. Open this now by clicking on the icon titled Dynasty on the...
So we're back to that again.
The character document contains all the data and values that describe your character. The left half of the document is taken from the character portrait and your status. Your character's talents and abilities are in the right half. In the upper right corner of the character portrait, you will find your character's current experience. A character earns experience by carrying out actions. This experience is represented as experience points.
Oh, who's
The
getting
more
their ass
EP a
kicked?
character has collected, the higher the character's level. Among other things, how well a business can be expanded depends on the character's level. After all, a master has to have a certain degree of experience to be able to run a business properly.
I love how they're cheering this fight on here.
EP can also be used to improve talents. For example, if you want to increase the talent handicraft by a level, you will have to use EP for it. The level you have achieved will remain unaffected. Depending on your character's class, one talent can be improved at lower EP costs and another for higher. This is shown with the plus and minus signs.
Okay.
Now increase a talent by one.
Alright, so I gotta level up a talent. So let's see if I can do this right. Yeah, okay. So what do I level up? I feel like I should up my constitution, which is weird that they call that a talent. I usually think of that as a stat. But in any case, I'm gonna up this because I don't feel like being completely scrawny. Especially with all this, as Tasha put it, all this murder hoboing going on. Alright.
Well done.
Level
Now we
up.
come to your character's special abilities. Switch to the tab Abilities. Abilities grant a character advantages over other people. For example, being able to carry more than others, thus earning more experience points for completed actions. You can learn your first ability at the second character level, then another when you reach levels 4, 7, and 10.
So this is almost like perks.
Now choose
like
a
in,
level 2 ability for
D&D.
your character.
Alright, so I guess I'm level 2. So what do I want? Decisions. So we got
Well
that.
done.
Oh,
Now we will
I thought I was
explain your
expanding
family
that. I was
tree.
actually picking it.
For
So
this,
congratulations.
switch to your dynasty's family tree using the tab
I am
Family
a
Tree.
Pack mule. Alright, family tree.
The family tree shows all the members of your family. However, the most important function of the family tree is the option of adding a family member to the player group and removing him or her again.
Oh,
To
interesting.
add a family member to the player group, all you have to do is select that person by left-clicking in the family tree and then
Yeah.
clicking on the button Add to Group.
So,
Do this now by adding your character's wife to the player group. As you can see, your character's wife is now in your player group, and you can control her.
he is talking. Are you not hearing the
Finally,
computer
I will
voice?
familiarize you with the 4 character classes in the Guild 2. 4 representatives of the classes are waiting for you in the marketplace. You will recognize them by the question marks. Send your character to the market. Then select the action Talk to Someone in your character's action bar.
Alright, so we're
And
gonna
click on one of the waiting people as a target.
Okay. God, you scared me there for a sec. I thought I was having an audio problem. Alright, so alright, trying to move my guy. It's hard, unfortunately it's hard to power through the tutorial because it doesn't let you do certain things until you
What?
like it's a bit, the tutorial's a bit on rails is what I'm trying to say. So alright, so we're gonna talk to this guy.
Greetings. As a scholar, I raise
Wow.
myself above the riffraff with my great knowledge of Christian teachings and all kinds of other mystic secrets. For while I can
Oh, and it froze because I went out of the window. My bad.
and transform lead into gold,
Funny, and in the process, I totally wiped out my camera. I was trying to hide it so that y'all could see what he was saying. Yeah, the graphics, it's a bit, so this game came out in like 2011, so it's definitely got some age on it. Okay, oh, I gotta talk to everybody apparently. Alright, so give me just a moment. I need to figure out where my cam went. Un momento. We're gonna fix this. I don't know why my OBS went a little haywire, so I'm gonna move me over here. So I try to place this before the game to make it where I'm not blocking anything important. Sometimes I don't pick it quite right. Okay, so we are, okay, let's go back and we're gonna keep talking to people here.
Greetings. As a craftsman, I belong to the hard-working, upright population of any town, above all other character classes. Without my smithy, there would be neither tools nor swords. Without my carpenter shop, there would be neither walking sticks nor axes. And without my tailor shop, no one would have anything to wear.
Alright, so we got some very important sounding people.
And well met. You can trust in me. Or don't you believe I'm an honest businessman? Oh well. They say that as a thief I break into the wealthy mansions, and that as a robber I lie in wait on the well-travelled trade routes.
Oh, that's an exclamation point, not a question mark. I have to hit...
Don't pretend to be tired.
Greetings. As a patron, I am responsible for everything dealing with the creation, processing, and final production of foodstuffs. My farm delivers the raw materials that my bakery and my inn use to make delicious food and drink.
I'm sure.
Congratulations. You have
In
completed
2011,
the
this
second
looked
chapter of our tutorial.
good for its time.
Now you know how the character document works, what experience points are, and how they are used, and how...
Alright, moving on. So run the tailor shop out of business then.
Welcome to the third chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2.
I still have no idea what I'm going to
Please
actually
give
end
me
up
your
doing in this
attention as I
game.
explain everything important about buildings.
Alright.
Once you have founded a new family dynasty, your first step is to...
Alright, we're going to build something. Here we go.
This is the complete list, divided into 5 groups of all the buildings that you can build as a player. Provided your character has the...
Alright, craftsman. So
In
what can I
front of
build?
you is a list of all the buildings in
Nothing.
the craftsman class. As a second-level craftsman, you have a choice of the smithy, the carpenter shop, and the tailor shop, each at the first building level.
The smithy.
To erect a building, simply click on it. The building list will close, and the building you selected will appear as a ghost object on your mouse pointer.
Okay, so it wants me to build a smithy. Alright. This says craftsman level 3. Okay, but this says select... Now see, this... Okay. That was where the message said click a smithy, and then but this says click boundary. Alright. Oh. Zoom out here a little bit. Where can I put this? So I guess the red dotted areas are the places you can't. Aha, okay, so here's a spot. Can't go. No, so I don't get a lot of options. It looks like I'm building it here whether I want to or not. Because notice that's the only that's the only place where there's a green dotted line, right? And I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this is the only place I can build, but it's alright. So I'm gonna assume you can do stuff to like expand your town and get more areas to build in. Hint with the plus key you can yes, please let's fast forward the game. Wait, what plus key? I actually have to hit this on my keyboard? Like the plus key on my keyboard? Wow, that's obnoxious. What game doesn't have the fast forward button like in the menu, like on the screen?
A new building has been finished. Now that you have learned how to construct a new building, I will show you what the residence is all about.
Residents in the building list at the upper right. Okay, so assembly house, market, hut, founders. I'm assuming it's
Now click on
hut.
Enter Building in your residence action bar.
Oh, the action bar is down here. So we got hire random unemployed person, evacuate, upgrade, change building name, storeroom. Oh, over here, enter building. Okay.
The members of your family
Right?
live
So
in
completely
this house.
like a peasant,
Here
Fox.
they can sleep in peace because only your family, with the exception of the city guards, of course, can enter your residence. Married characters can do even more than just sleep. But you will have to find that out for yourself.
Oh, you.
Please open the building improvements now. The icon is located in the action bar of your residence.
Building improvements. All right.
This shows you all the improvements you can add to your residence.
Oh, interesting.
You can
There's like a
view
whole
the effects of each improvement
tree
by
here.
holding down the right mouse button over the object. Choose an improvement and apply it by left-clicking.
Oh, I like that. Make your house thief-proof. Of course, that's right. In the medieval times, nobody has sex before marriage. Allows you to use your henchmen to spy on your competition. And what is this? Yeah. You can draft your letters to and contracts with other dynasties on this escritor, which extends your diplomatic options quite a bit. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, by the way. Please forgive me. Hey, Bob, nice to see you. Glad you could join us. Oh, there's even more over here. Look at this. Oh, so you can get more storage. Interesting. All right, and is there anything else over here? Look at this. There is more. So we got more. Oh, so this isn't an additional storage slot, but it's like an increase. Nice. Okay, and then finally we got workspace. You can add an extra workspace, which lets you hire an additional employee. All right, I'm gonna go for the thief.
You have
here.
seen that various improvements are available.
Watchdog. I
Think
love
well
it.
before you decide how to furnish
Love
your
it.
residence.
Burglary
Please
protection.
leave your residence now by clicking on Leave Building to the right of the action bar.
All right.
Once you have acquired a higher title later, you can expand your residence to a higher building level. This will unlock more improvements and grant your characters additional actions. We will now look at the businesses. Please enter your smithy.
All right. Where's the smithy? Smithy. No, foundry. Please do it. It keeps mixing up foundry and smithy. All right. We're gonna go in here. Nope, that's improved building. We're going to enter the building.
Welcome to your smithy. This is where, through their hard work, your journeyman smiths increase the wealth of your dynasty. We will tell you in a later chapter how to make your journeymen work.
Yeah, but for now they're just gonna loaf
Please
off.
open the building improvements now.
All right, more improvements.
Just as with your residence, the improvements for the smithy are displayed here. Here, too, you can view the effects of each improvement by using the right mouse button.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
Please
this right
choose an
now.
improvement and apply it by left clicking.
Yeah. Okay. I have a massive complaint right now. This is driving me nuts. It looks like a window. You have scroll bars like a window. But you know what you can't do with this thing? You can't resize it. You can't move it. You can't do anything with it. So it's like it quacks like a duck, but it is not a duck. And this just annoys me. It's like I'm playing this thing at, you know, I look at all this screen real estate, you know, like I hate this. It's like, don't make me look at a tiny window and I've got all this open space, right? Minor nitpick, but yeah, that just kind of drives me nuts. All right, so we got a Smith's apron. Oh, I don't know why you closed that out. Well, let's try this again. So we're supposed to right click. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, so that ups your productivity. That's pretty cool. Fire protection. Okay, those are tools. Yeah, storage and workspace. So we saw all those already in the other place. Burglary, protection, fitting. Okay, so I guess that's something you can build, and storage slot. Let's do the Smith's apron.
The improvements for a business are different from those for a residence in some points.
Yeah, old gamer
Here,
problems
you can
indeed.
increase the productivity of your employees, among other things. The condition of each building is shown as a horizontal bar when you have the building selected. If this condition deteriorates, so does the value of the building. If the condition should sink to 30% or even lower, your building can easily be raided.
Okay, so this is showing my building is only at like half health or whatever you want to call that. So if I go over here to renovate, I'm gonna spend my hard-earned money.
If you keep your buildings in good condition at all times, you will have enough time. You do not necessarily have to erect your own buildings. You can also buy them from someone. Every building that is up for sale is marked by a coin symbol hovering over its roof. Look around a little, and a building has been renovated.
Alright, so it wants me to find this weaving. I'm gonna slow my game back down again. And I'm looking for whatever this weaving place they were talking about. My other complaint is I love the whole zooming in, zooming out. I just wish they'd let you zoom out like even more. Farm. The funny farm. Alright, okay, here's the weaving.
Now click on Purchase Building in the Tailor Shop's action bar.
Oh, now you show up.
You have bought a building. Congratulations. You have completed the 3rd chapter of our tutorial.
Alright, moving on. Oh, I forgot to turn on my stupid timer. Bad John. No biscuit. No biscuit. Alright, hang on. So I'm gonna I gotta fix my timer so it's got the right time on it. Because we've actually been playing almost 20 minutes. Got about 35 minutes left. Let's see if I can set this. It's gonna do that thing again. This happened to me the last time I was trying to make my I was trying to fix my timer, and it just starts blowing the horn. All right, I'm gonna have to nuke the timer then. I'll just have to keep an eye on the time. I hate it when I forget to do my time. I do this like every other episode. All right, how to run a business.
Welcome to the 4th chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2, where I am going to show you how to run your business. First, you must provide enough raw materials for your business. To do this, you must send your cart to the marketplace and buy iron there.
My cart. Okay, so I gotta find my cart, which I think is this. Alright, so I'm heading to the marketplace. Me so horny. Stream you long time.
Your cart has arrived at the marketplace. Well done. Now click on one of the 5 market stalls to open the market menu.
Okay. Is this the market menu? No. Oh, do I have to
You
click
can
on the
find
building? Oh, I have to
everything
click
you
on the
need
building.
in the 5 stalls in the marketplace. To the right, next to the market menu, is the transport menu. All of your carts and characters that are within the marketplace are listed here.
Okay.
Since you have come to the market to buy iron, only the market stall for raw materials is of interest to you at the moment. To buy something, a click with the left mouse button is enough to pick up 1 unit of the desired goods, and another click to pick up all available units. If you hold down the left mouse button on an item, you can choose how many units you want to pick up by moving the mouse up and down. Units with...
Alright. That's enough talking, so I'm trying to figure out the resource. So, oh, interesting. So whatever I pick on, whatever I click on, it brings up the same menu, right? I thought I had to I thought the different buildings did different things. I was talking about from the market stall, raw, charcoal, silver. I'm looking for iron. None of these are right, but I don't see. See, I don't see where. I don't see where. It says raw materials. Hang on, maybe there is a different building. Let me look around here. I feel like I'm missing something. Bauble, handicrafts, resources, foods, scent. Where is this one?
Where would you like to go?
Let's see here. We're trying to buy iron. Market stall. Oh, did I just see iron here? Okay, so apparently resources is what they're referring to as raw materials. Okay, so click. So there's one, and then I'm gonna get one more. Okay.
Excellent. Now that you have loaded the iron into your cart, you can return to your smithy. First, close the market menu. Then select your cart and send it back to your smithy.
Now I gotta remember where my smithy is. It's here. Okay. Alright.
I hope I don't get robbed.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like they wrote the tutorial and then went back and like changed a bunch of labels and then didn't go back to the tutorial to like match everything up. Because that's like the second
No
time.
sweet without sweat. Be right there.
That's the second time I've seen a mismatch.
Your cart has reached the smithy. Well done. Now you need to move the iron into your smithy storeroom. Please select your smithy first. Then
Alright, so production and storeroom.
you have the production menu in front of you, as well as the storeroom and the transport menu of your smithy. We will talk about the production menu in the next step. Now store the iron from your cart in your smithy storeroom.
You didn't. Why didn't you take? I
Well
literally
done.
put you in here.
Now we will discuss the production of goods.
Don't try to rush the tutorial.
In the upper left of the production menu, your employees and your own character are listed. Left-click on your employee there.
Okay. So left click on your own employee, which I guess is this guy. What was the rest of that? And then click on the tools icon.
You have now started production.
Oh, okay.
Now that you have bought iron and manufactured tools, you still have to sell your products in the marketplace. To do this, open the storeroom in your smithy again by selecting the building and clicking on Production and Storeroom. Before you load your products to sell them on the market, let me point out your smithy's sales depot, which is below the actual storeroom. Any goods that you store here can be purchased directly by any neutral or friendly dynasty.
Alright, so we're picking up all tools and we're putting them into the
Now you
carts.
need to send the cart to the marketplace. Select it and right-click on an empty spot.
Alright. I think I've selected it. Why can't I rotate my camera now? Ah,
Where would you like to go?
okay, now I can rotate. Back to the marketplace. This is definitely a little hinky in spots. It's not bad, but it's got little, there's like these little random moments where
Your cart has arrived
it
at the
doesn't work
marketplace.
quite right.
Now you will finally find out if your work pays off and you can command a good price. Open the market menu by left-clicking on a market stall. Then go to the market stall for iron goods.
Okay.
Now all that is left to do is sell the tools. Take them from the cart with the left mouse button, then left-click on the tools compartment in the market stall.
Hang on. Is this tools? Okay. Alright. So it looks like I'm gonna...
Congratulations on your
All right.
first self-earned money. Carry on like this, and you will certainly lead your dynasty to great wealth. Allow me to congratulate...
Alright, so we're done with that. Talking, arguing, romance.
Welcome to the 5th chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2. This is all about interpersonal relationships, for better or for worse. You are also going to learn how you can ask for the hand of your beloved and start a family together with her. The reputation of your family is, as you will soon see, one of your greatest possessions, because it can decide between war and peace in the truest sense of the word. While the young journeyman smith may simply not like you, poor favor with a powerful competitor may have serious consequences.
Alright, so I have one friend and one
That
enemy.
won't take long. Time for work.
I cannot say that I'm particularly pleased to see your face. To tell you the truth, I've been considering declaring a feud against you and yours for a while. Then at least we will know where we stand. My people will then hunt you down wherever they find you. Now get out of my sight!
Don't pretend to be tired.
Oh, I am overjoyed to see you.
I love the
will
lack of
gladly
collision
offer you
detection.
my hand to form a friendly alliance between our dynasties. Henceforth, let there be no strife between us and all of our employees. I also promise that I will always prefer you when I get to make a decision at the court or vote for an office.
Now get out of my face. Okay, friend.
As I said, one person has a friendly attitude towards you. The other one is rather hostile. But how does this happen? As mentioned in the first chapter of the tutorial, favor towards you is displayed as a horizontal bar below the portrait. You can also read it from the character's facial expression. In the beginning, favor towards you is mostly neutral. If it sinks, the reasons may be your own shady actions, such as attacks or sabotage, other people saying bad things about you, or simply envy for your prosperity and political influence. The effects of a poor favor are shady actions, dismissal attempts, or even attacks in the worst case. A feud can be declared against you, which comes down to a war between families. Earning a good favor, on the other hand, is somewhat more difficult because you have to show your good side and win friends with compliments, gifts, or even bribes. With very good favor, after all that talking, let us finally get the action, because now it is time to start your own family. For some time now, your character has fancied a handsome young woman. She is currently on her way to the market.
Alright, so I need to find...
I am the master.
Need to figure out who this lady is on her way to the... Gwendolyn Grogan. Alright, let's try this again.
What?
Who is Gwendolyn Grogan? Not her. Stop running. Not you. Oh, the one with the exclamation point above her head. Gosh,
Here I am.
I'm so observant. Alright.
Let's go.
I'm supposed... Okay. Select your character, click on court someone. So where... Oh, talk to someone, court someone. Okay. Because, you know, the complete lack of space across this entire bar here means that you needed to hide it up here. Thanks.
As good as done. I find you appealing. May I accompany you?
Yes.
A courtship has begun. As you can see, the young woman is interested in you as well. Once you have clicked on her, you can see the progress of your courtship under her portrait. It will take a special approach to make the young lady fall in love with you for good. She belongs to the class of the scholars, and
Alright, compliments, gifts, and embraces. Compliments.
Is your dress new?
By the way, all these people really need to like get the heck out of the way. Exactly,
you for your
Bob. Like
kind and gentle
I'm about to
words.
compliment the wrong guy. Excuse me, sir. I find you quite appealing. This guy's just... I'm just gonna hang out here. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know, half face shifted into the lady. I just got my arm, like, punched to her back. Ah. Boy, they, I could have spent a little bit more time on the collision detection. Okay, compliment skill. Oh, thank you. I can finally have a somewhat private conversation, except for this shady-looking fellow over here. It's like he's here to offer, like, commentary as I, you know, kind of work on this. Alright, so we did the compliment, right? So now, do I give someone a gift? Sure.
Work is my passion.
Look, I have some perfume. How convenient.
Oh, how did you know? I've been looking for something like this for a long time.
Well, yes, I noticed you smelled
Someone
like
has
crap,
fallen
so
in
I
love
thought I'd
with
get you some perfume.
Congratulations. You have won the heart of the young lady.
Well, that was a lot of work.
Alas, courtship is not always this simple. I just made it easy here for a demonstration. But
Right?
do not worry. You will manage. There is only one thing left to do to make your happiness complete. The marriage proposal. Select your character and click on the appropriate action. There is no need to specify the lady as a target.
Okay. I've selected me, and we're gonna go to ask for him.
As good as done. Will you take me as your husband?
Most gladly, sir.
Why not? We'll ask this guy over here to be our minister. Would you mind officiating for us since you've been hanging out for our entire courtship anyway? I now pronounce you husband
Let
and
me be the
wife.
first to congratulate you and your charming bride on your marriage. As already mentioned in the second chapter, married couples have a special action available when they are in their residence.
Ooh.
Your character's wife has already entered the residence.
Hint,
Now
hint.
let your character enter his residence as well by selecting the building as the target of his movement.
Okay. Oh, that apparently is not my actual... Oh, so I enter it this way. The art of procreation. Is this not the right... Okay. Did I enter the wrong residence? I just entered some random person's residence. Hang on. Oh, we could have... Okay, maybe it's this one. Is this one? Nope, because that says purchase, so that is definitely not the one. What? Okay. That's my foundry. Yeah, right, looking for love in all the wrong places. This has got to be it, because I have the options to improve the building, so maybe I'm supposed to... Do I walk my guy over here?
And now what?
Is that what I'm doing wrong? I have to, like, be at the residence? Okay. Right, apparently I'm not smart enough to, Okay, well there's Gwendolyn, so where am I? Am I not entering my own residence correctly? Because that's what it looks like. Oh, goodness. Alright. Okay, dude. Inside. Go in.
Yes? In my business, we work conscientiously. What? Huh?
Yeah, see, I have to select the hut in order to be able to get the option to enter it. Maybe I select her. No? I select her. What am I missing here? This is so picky. What am I doing wrong? So it's like I can enter the building, but that's not the same as actually going into the building, apparently. So what am I supposed to do?
Anything wrong? That won't take long.
Well, now you go in. Alright.
Well done. I guess I do not have to tell you where babies come from. But instead of just talking about it, let us get down to business. Select your character, then click on Spend the Night Together in the action bar.
Look on my character. We're gonna make woohoo just like in The Sims.
Let's go.
How romantic, let's go!
I thought I might fulfill my marital obligations to you tonight.
Gladly.
Let's go! There is no getting beyond the curtain.
Congratulations on completing the first chapter of our tutorial. You now know what your reputation is worth, how to court the one you love, marry her, and even how to go forth and multiply.
Wow. Alright, power and influence.
Welcome to the 6th chapter of the tutorial for the Guild 2. In the following, I will explain how you can acquire a higher title and what advantages that will offer you. I will also introduce you to the political landscape in your city. What good is all your money if you cannot influence politics, quite apart from the fact that every office brings certain powerful privileges with it? In order to be able to hold an office, you must first earn the title Citizen. This title grants you the privileges of applying for an office and being allowed to build the next higher building level for your residence. In order to be able to acquire a title, your...
Alright, so... Gotta find the town hall, first of all. It's church, that's hut. Hut. House. Hut. Another hut. This is place. So select my character. Right, we're gonna select my character and it says right click on town hall. Alright, where are you hiding?
Don't pretend to be tired.
This is Assembly House. I almost wonder if this is like what they're calling the town hall. I don't see anything actually labeled the town hall.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not actually getting the option.
No sweet without sweat. That won't take long. Work is my passion.
Alright, let's keep looking around. I gotta have missed it. That's the the debtor's prison. Like down this way? So it's not letting me go across the river, so it can't be over here. Okay, what about over here? What's over here? That's the Holy Well. This is... That seems to be nothing at the moment. This is the marketplace. What's over here? Gold deposit. Plus you got some mining going on over here. That's kind of cool. But none of this has to do with the town hall. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's the robber's nest. See, and I can't go any farther this way either, right? Maybe a different way to do this. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Assembly Hall. Okay. I feel like this could be it. Weird. You know, it's pretty bad when you can't figure out you can't even figure out the tutorial. But what's weird is there's like nothing else that looks even remotely like what could be the town hall. Like this assembly house is the only thing I've seen that looks like it could be it. It's definitely not the debtor's prison. That's the weaving mill and the hut. Right, this was that robber's nest. Tree. Back to the weaving mill. This is all that stuff to mine. See, and none of this stuff up here is at all clickable, right? So... It's like way harder than it... You know, this game is making me feel real dumb. Just saying. Like... Yeah, and this was the Holy Well, right? All of this... Right, and you can't, none of these buildings you can click on, right? There's no way to get over this river. It's like I can kind of follow, there's like a, basically there's like an invisible wall. So you're kind of limited where you can go. Residences, public buildings, and business buildings. You got the market and the hut, the assembly house, the market, and the hut. Oh. Keeps trying to pop up. What am I? Come on. No? Alright. Purchase a
So,
title.
you would like to acquire a new title, eh? Put your coin on the table and I'll see if I can arrange the title for you. And don't even think about trying to bargain. That would be a...
So I don't have the
So,
like,
you would like to acquire...
I'm super annoyed. I feel like I've bugged the tutorial. I think that's what's going on here. So, on that note, it does look like I've already hit the hour mark. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and we're gonna stop here. So unfortunately, I did not quite get to finish. I didn't quite get to finish the tutorial, which is kind of a bummer. I would have actually enjoyed getting a little bit farther into that, just to get a little bit, nobody likes wasting time trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing, right? So I was doing pretty good up until about those last couple of tutorials, and then it got a little bit more difficult. So what do I think? I feel like this one is really hard for me to judge, just because I feel like I didn't get to see enough of it. What I saw was like a bunch of individual pieces of the game that looks like it might be actually pretty interesting, given more time to play. But unfortunately, these strategy games, a lot of times, these are like the worst ones about trying to really get a feel for 60 minutes, right? It's almost never time. But just from what I saw, I think I'm just going to have to kind of rate this one in the middle, just because it's potentially good, but it didn't really wow me. There are some things I like, but I also I kind of felt like I was fighting with the game a lot, and I feel like I just, and I think it's just I think it's just because it's an older game, and maybe I've gotten a little bit spoiled on newer games, but I just kind of find myself wishing that it was a little bit more polished and maybe just a little bit easier to jump into. But I didn't think it was bad, and I feel like this is the sort of game that if I played it longer, I might end up with a more favorable verdict. But I have to rate these based on the 60 minutes of the time I spent, and I just didn't see enough of this that I like to give it a better recommendation right now. So this is going to kind of stay in the middle. Let's leave it at that. So next episode, I'll be back on Wednesday, 9 p.m. As always, that's my regular schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights at 9. So let's see what the randomizer is going to pick for my next game. Now wait a minute. I am pretty sure I played this one. I think I may have forgotten to take this out of my randomizer. That's a little embarrassing, actually, but let's try this one more time, because I'm serious. I remember playing the remaster of this. I'm gonna hit this again. Let's try this one more time. Okay, Streamline. Let's see what let's find out what sort of game Streamline is. That makes it sound like a racing game, just from the description of it, but maybe not. Let's take a look. So go over here to the store page and let's see what Streamline's all about. Streamline is a frantically fun multiplayer action game with deep Twitch integration. As a hunter, chase down and smack the runners As a runner, compete for points and stay far away from the hunter's swinging stop sign. Huh. It's like a parkour game. Oh, this is unlisted. I kind of wonder if this is still even around. Usually you don't see games unlisted like this unless, it's odd. You know what? Let me take a look at the, let's look at the update history. Yeah, see this? Nothing, no updates found. I think this may be, let's look at the discussions. I'm feeling like this may actually be a, game is totally dead. Devs have canceled. Okay. Wow, I don't usually have this much trouble picking a game, but yeah, it sounds like this one is going to be a no bueno. So let's go back and pick another game. We're just going to do this until we get one that 60 parsecs. All right, let's try and look up 60 parsecs. Let's see if that's going to work a little bit better. Hopefully, all right, so back here. So this is 60 parsecs all about. 60 parsecs is an atomic space age adventure of scavenge and survival. Keep your crew alive and ready for action. Make difficult choices, face soup shortages, and other horrors of outer space, and maybe reach your destination or not. Adventure strategy simulation casual. So this looks like yeah, and so it's well reviewed. Looks like a pretty new game. This looks like it might be fun. Single player game. Okay. Huh. All right. So I'm already kind of digging the art in this. Actually, it's very stylish. Yeah, this looks like it. I love it. It's like all cartoony and stuff. Yeah, that's right, Bob. 60 parsecs in 60 minutes. I love it. That is perfect. All right, so yeah, so that's gonna be our next episode then. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Join me for 60 parsecs, and we'll see what horrors of the outer space it throws at me. So, as always, thank you for joining. I always enjoy the company, and I hope to catch you on Wednesday. All right, good night, everyone.